Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Twin Flame Daily Tarot. My name is Toni, and this is the Twin Flame Daily Tarot forecast for Thursday, September 9th, 2020. However, anytime you're here is exactly when you're intended to be here because time is limitless. Hello. Welcome back. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you are new here, I am so glad that you found me. As I said, this is the Twin Flame Daily Tarot. So first, we're going to pull for our Divine Feminine. Next, we will pull for our Divine Masculine. Then we will pull for our collective Twin Flame couples. If you see a deck of cards you like, I will link them down below in the description. And when I say Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, Divine means holy. Feminine and masculine do not refer to a specific genders. Are y'all ready? Okay, y'all, because I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's get out the sage. What do y'all keep your sage in? You know what I do? I use old candle jars. After I'm done with them, I repurpose old candle jars for tons of stuff. All right, let's get that ash off. That's a lot of ash. I don't want that all over the table. There we go. Let's get this table smudged. There we go. Beautiful. We clear, we bless, we protect this space. I'm going to clear, bless, and protect this space. And I'm going to clear, bless, protect, activate, and fully align all my chakras and energetic auric grid systems. Y'all, I'm telling you, I use a lot of things to smudge, but nothing will ever be as good as sage. Anytime I use sage, I get this like little buzz, like a juju buzz, I guess. I can't explain it. All right, let's set, hang on, I like to use my right hand for this one. Let's set the tone for this reading. Wow, that was loud. And lastly, I put my stuff on the floor, so I'm kind of having to reach over to grab for it. Let's set our intentions for this reading by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We ask the angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides to please be present with us to help us to understand and interpret these messages as we receive them. Are y'all ready? I'm ready. Divine Feminine, you're going to go first. We're going to pull from Getting into the Vortex by Esther and Jerry Hicks, channeling Abraham. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. Abraham, what messages do we have for the twin flame? Oh, no, I'm sorry. What messages do we have for the Divine Feminine today? Divine Feminine, you've got your card fast. My imagination attracts all cooperative relationships. This is one of my favorite cards, Divine Feminine. First of all, the thing about this card is that it's number 36, which adds up to 9. That is the end of a cycle. So if you are ready to end this cycle of having relationships perhaps that were not cooperative, you know, attracting these non-cooperative relationships, it looks like you are finally getting the message and you are ready to step into a new cycle and to stop doing that. So my imagination attracts all cooperative relationships. The universe and all physical and non-physical players in it is responding to the vibrations that you are offering. And there is no distinction that is made between the vibrations that you offer as you observe, you know, as you look at life and you observe life. And there's no distinction between the vibrations that you make when you offer as you imagine. Okay? So this is going to sound very simple, but it really is this simple. If you will just simply imagine your life as you want it to be, all cooperative components will be summoned. And even more importantly, all components that are summoned will cooperate with each other. Okay? So if you will just imagine your life as you want it to be, you will summon all the things that will cooperate that causes that to happen. And then most interestingly, all these components that you have summoned to you, they will cooperate and they will get along. It is the law of attraction. The experience that you have with others is about what you evoke from them. So believe it or not, you can actually attract all the relationships in your life to cooperate with you and to cooperate with each other. It is honestly that simple. Where we get it wrong is then we start introducing resistance into our situation. And those little pockets of resistance is what stop us from actually receiving that thing that we attracted to ourselves. So let's find out more about that though, okay? We're going to pull from my absolute new favorite deck of tarot cards. Again, if you haven't heard my review on this card, if you are thinking about trying tarot, and I highly suggest you do because it is a wonderful tool for self-healing and self-help, because that's all it is. It's just a tool, y'all, okay? This is the best tarot deck I've ever used. It is a perfect deck if you're just beginning because the pictures are super, super, super self-explanatory. The deck shuffles like a dream. It doesn't stick. I highly recommend it. There's a link down below in my description if you want to look at it. It's an awesome deck. All right. Divine Feminine, back to you though. All right, so we're talking about the fact that your imagination can attract all the cooperative relationships and all cooperative components into your life so you can have the life of your imagination. Yes, you can. I just got some good juju. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit. What messages do we have for the Divine Feminine? See, what did I tell you? Yes, you can. You can pull to yourself anything you could possibly imagine. That is a happy surprise. That is a, see how like she went to have a drink and all of a sudden there's a little fish jumping out and he's talking to her? That's a happy surprise. I mean, I'm not sure if that would actually be a happy surprise for me, but this is a happy surprise coming your way. Look at that, the Queen of Wands. That's that queen who is determined to spark joy in her own life. And isn't that what a cooperative relationship is? It's something that sparks joy. And lastly, look at her. Yeah, the Page of Wands, right? I mean, that's you, Divine Feminine. You're off, you're excited. You're off exploring your newfound freedoms to create the life of your dreams, to create a cooperative life of your dreams. I mean, what in the world? Look at this beautiful reading. Okay, just like that, you got two cards without me even having to try. You got the Five of Swords and you got the Two of Wands. And then at the bottom of the deck, you've got, I love this one. Look at this, the Devil. Look at Blanche with that cheesecake. Y'all, she's my hero. I love Blanche. When I grow up one day, I'm gonna be her. All right, let's talk about this, Divine Feminine. So, you know, my imagination attracts all cooperative relationships. Well, it looks like the relationships that you've been attracting have been somewhat of a struggle, maybe. I mean, that's the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, of course, swords are, you know, your air signs, but they're also about the things that you think about, the things you focus on, right? And when the Five of Swords show up, this is just like, you know, yeah, you won, but at what cost? You know, this is having a lot of arguments, a lot of conflict, a lot of competition even. This is just, you know, just fighting for the sake of fighting just to win, right? It's, you know, almost like unbridled ambition almost. This is, you know, you've been having a lot of competitions and yeah, okay, so you won, but at what cost? What did you lose while winning, all right? So it looks like you have been attracting a lot of relationships where there has been just a ton of conflict and maybe you feel like you've been coming out ahead, but I mean, okay, so great, you might have won the argument, but what did you lose when you won the argument, okay? And this is what you've probably been attracting to you. And see how that's the number 5? You need to change that. This isn't working for you. You're losing more than you're winning. You really are, Divine Feminine. And this is beautiful. It's moving from this Five of Swords energy into the Two of Wands. So this is you moving from, you know, having to win at all costs, despite the fact that you're losing. In other words, attracting relationships to you that don't cooperate with you and do not cooperate with each other. Hey, look what you can do. You can attract these relationships. What good does it do if they're not working together and they're not working with you, right? Well, this is you kind of switching gears, this is you making that change. This is you recognizing you needing to make that change. This is Two of Wands. Two of Wands is, you know, look at Sophia. She's like looking ahead to the future. She's got the whole world in her hands and she is ready to set off and see this great big world. And this is you ready to get balance. Remember, when that 2 shows up, this is about getting that balance. You know, look, these 2 players right here, you know, this is, gosh, look, you know, you got the Earth and the Moon and then reflecting back to each other, you know. So this is you realizing that in reality, even though it felt like all these relationships were coming to you, like you weren't attracting these and you were getting some losers and some conflict and some competition, just a lot of strife and a lot of nonsense and noise that you probably weren't appreciating. It probably was in fact impacting your peace quite a lot. You didn't realize you were attracting that to yourself. And now you're starting to understand, Divine Feminine, that you can have the life of your dreams. You can have the life of your wildest imagination All you have to understand is that the universe is responding to the vibrations that you offer, okay? And the universe cannot tell the difference between the vibrations of when you're just like right now, you're watching me, you're observing this video, okay? And the vibrations that you are offering are the vibrations that you are offering as you observe this video. Whatever I'm making you feel or think, that's the vibration that you're offering, okay? But the universe can't tell the difference between the vibrations that you offer as you observe things and the vibrations that you offer as you imagine. So simply imagine the life that you want and get yourself in that vibration of the life of your wildest imagination. Get into that vibration. Imagine what you want and then feel it. Sit in that vibration. Summon that vibration to you. This is what they're telling you to do. You've got the whole world in your hands. What do you want? What do you want out of life, Divine Feminine? Now is the time to lay down your swords, to walk away from these competitive relationships that are serving you no good, do not serve your highest and best, and attract cooperative relationships to you. Look towards the horizon, beyond your wildest dreams. What would you like your life to be? What is your wildest dreams? Divine Feminine, what is your wildest dreams? Now, the reason I ask about that is there's a very interesting card sitting at the bottom of the deck. The Devil. You know, the devil's in the details, right? And that's what's happened. So the devil is not a good or a bad card. There's nothing inherently good or bad about this card. The devil is what you make of it. And like I said, the devil is in the details. So very often when we see the devil come up, this is about addiction, or it can be about being bonded or enchained, you know, attached to something maybe that necessarily isn't the best for you. And so it looks like you've had some attachment to these relationships that haven't been healthy for you. You maybe even have an attachment to winning at all costs. Well, it's time to lay down your swords. It's time to walk away from that because it's not helping you. You are losing more than you are winning. It is time for you to grab life by the horns. You have the whole world in your hands. Create the life of your wildest dreams. And that is also the most beautiful thing about the devil. When the devil shows up, it's about, you know, kind of being playful. Again, the devil is in the details. What do you want? What is your wildest fantasy? What is your wildest dream? You can attract every single thing you want to you. Now is the time for you to release what is holding you back. That's what the devil is asking you. Let go of the things you're holding onto that are holding you back. Let go of this winning at all cost, of losing despite the fact that you're winning. Get ahead in life and attract these cooperative components into you. You've got that. Remember, this isn't as hard as you imagine. It's just about getting yourself into alignment and allowing your intuition, because that's what this is about. This is about getting in alignment with you and your higher self. 1 and 2. Number 1 is you. Number 2 is your higher self. And then when we pull in that 3, we get source energy pulled in, okay? So, which is interesting because look, 5 minus 2 is 3, right? Pull in that source energy. Get into alignment with your higher self. And baby, imagine, just imagine what you can, what do you want? What do you want, Divine Feminine? You can have your wildest dreams come true. You just got to cut out what no longer serves you, okay, Divine Feminine? I hope this was helpful. I kind of feel like I was a little bit all over the place with y'all, but this energy is really, really strong. You're being told that you have at this very moment the opportunity to create the life of your dreams. You just got to recognize what you need to cut out, okay? All right. It is your turn, Divine Masculine. We're going to pull from the, wow, it is really being loud in my kitchen. Sorry about that, y'all. The Wild Kuan Yin Oracle. There he goes. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit. What messages do we have for the Divine Masculine? We just need 1 card on the table, please, for our Divine Masculine. What messages do you have for the Divine Masculine today? If anyone out there has Divine Masculine has a specific question, what answers do you have for them? There it goes. What's funny is y'all can't see it, but I always lay the boxes, after I show y'all the box, I always lay it on the ground next to me, and the card actually landed on top of the box. I love this card. This is probably one of my most favorite cards. And it's funny because look, you both drew, look at you, twin flames reflecting each other. Both of you drew number, where's it? number 36. You both drew number 36. So this is about changes coming. Y'all got some changes on the way. Pray to the east. Guardian watches over the west. Divine masculine. This is such a cool message. Hang on. Let me jump to it really fast. Pray to the guardian of the east. Guardian watches over the west. So what you're being asked for is, hang on. Let me move her forward because this is a real big message and I want to make sure you get this message. This is a really beautiful message. So this is about, you've got new beginnings coming to your life, okay? So it says to pray for the new beginnings in your life while also remaining aware of, the disintegration of past patterns or connections or circumstances so that you can give yourself the opportunity to become as free from the past as possible, okay? So this is exactly what the Divine Feminine is saying. She's being told to free herself of the past, to let go of those things that no longer serve her so that she can attract cooperative components and relationships into her life. You are being asked exactly the same. You are being asked to pray for new beginnings while also being aware of the fact that you have to let go of these past patterns, past connections, past circumstances so that you can give yourself the opportunity to become as free from them as possible and make space in your life for new things. The thing is so often in regards to our past Divine Masculine and Divine Masculine, I see this a lot with specifically the Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine, very often we have things that we regret, choices we've made, okay? You don't have to feel ashamed or regretful or fearful of any aspect of your past, of your past. But this card is giving you guidance that there is actually some aspect of your past that may try to become part of your future, okay? And you don't want that. That is not meant to be, all right? So until this aspect of your past is completely over, you're going to need to become and remain aware of this aspect of your past trying to sneak into your future, okay? And you need to be aware that it's there, and you need to be aware that it is trying to come forward, and you need to release it. You need to be willing to face it head on and let it go. I think that I need to maybe pull these guys out a wee bit. I had scooted them forward for the other two tarot readings earlier, but now I realize as I'm reading for you, my little twin flames, that my table is maybe a little bit too narrow. There we go. Hang on one second. I'm gonna hit pause. I'm back. Okay, so what I'm trying to say though is that while you're looking towards that bright shining east, that sun coming up on the east horizon, remember that you still need to keep your eye on the past until this energy that you have, so that this energy in the past doesn't come forward. It is time to release the energy, but be cognizant of the fact that you have released these old patterns, these old people, these old situations from your past. Be cognizant. Don't hold on to them. Release them, but be aware that they are still there so that they don't come forward into the future, okay, Divine Masculine? You need to be able to gently but firmly arrest any tendencies that you have to go back or to invite the past behaviors into your life, okay? And you need to set boundaries. Fearlessly set boundaries. Remember, boundaries are not about punishing other people. Boundaries are for your mental health, Divine Masculine. So set boundaries without fear, and to remember to be compassionate, but also while you're being compassionate, be strong and be brave, okay? Remember that in the future, there is still hope for your future, okay? So even if you don't feel it strongly, you need to know there is still hope for your future. So deal with what is coming to a close and know that it's time for you. This time for a new start will come soon as you are free from your past, because you cannot go forward when you're still, you can't drive forward if you're looking in the rearview mirror. So release yourself of that past and do not allow it to come into your future, okay? The book does say something here though, Divine Masculine. It does say, if you have been feeling urged to move on from a person, place, or situation, this card confirms your intuition. Do not be afraid to allow things to end so that you can have new beginnings take place according to a higher plan and to your own divine purpose. That is beautiful, Divine Masculine. Do not be afraid to allow endings to happen so that new beginnings can, you have new beginnings on the way, but they can't happen if there's no space for them. So allow those endings to happen and release the past and move forward into a bright and shiny future, Divine Masculine. All right, let's get some clarification by reading from the Universal Rider Waite Tarot. All right. By the way, I did put ceiling wallpaper up in my ceiling of my entryway. It looks just like this, and it's so cool. If you've never been to my Instagram, go to my Instagram and go check out my new house in Knoxville, the stories highlight. You can see in one of the stories. This is very cool. Oh, there's some good juju on the table today. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit, what messages do we have? Yeah, that's right. The 8 of Pentacles. That's about, being studious and studying and learning and growing. So yeah, divine masculine, you're definitely learning, and you're still, learning and studying. And in fact, that's probably, you're still learning from this past situation. You're still, that energy is still, something you have lessons to be learned from. Hang on, let me scoot divine feminine here up. She's trying to fall. There we go. All right, divine masculine next. Oh, yeah. While you've been studying, you've probably been, learning about this, because whatever the situation has left you feel out in the past, the situation that you've been going through that you need to release has left you feeling out in the cold, left you feeling out like an outsider looking in on your own life, and you are ready to walk away from that past, from that hurt. You're ready to walk the heck away from that. That's awesome. Divine masculine, you are getting strong. I can see that. You are getting super strong. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit. We need 1 card. Nope, we don't need 30. We just need 1. Let's try that again. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit. We just need 1 card, please, for our divine masculine. There it is. Did y'all notice that it hit the divine feminine and knocked her over? You literally got knocked off your feet, divine feminine. Knocked off your feet. Look there, judgment. Judgment. So divine masculine, it looks like it's time for you to spend a little bit more time looking at the situation, reflecting upon the situation, and making sure you're getting as much out of this situation as possible. Judgment is the number 20. We are in the year 2020, and this is about having 2020 vision. It's about looking at the situation with clear vision, making sure your future has room to grow, and releasing those things that are holding you back, okay? It's about looking at it with very, very clear eyes, because look at the bottom of the deck. You've got the Hanged Man. You're being asked to be patient, to not rush forward into the situation, and to understand that there's something right now in your life that needs to be released. There's something in your life that, a lesson, a situation that you're going through, a lesson that you, I don't think, have learned yet, divine masculine. And I think you're being asked to still work on that lesson, and to work on clearing it so that you can move forward. You really are ready to move forward, but and you may be getting very impatient, divine masculine. I kind of get that overall energy. That's why the Hanged Man has shown up. Oh yeah, look what's right under the Hanged Man though. The 10 of Cups, absolutely. And you're about to get a big surprise. Okay, so here, we're gonna stop right there. Stop. Be patient. It's coming, and it's gonna come in the least expected time. You're about to have some big changes. You're about to manifest a bright, new, shiny future on the horizon, and it's probably even going to surprise you. It is going to be a beautiful, blissful, happy future. Just be patient. Do not rush. Do not give up hope. Do not lose faith. It's time for you to sit in a little bit longer of examination of the situation you're in that needs to be released, because you are not done learning your lessons. There are lessons still to be learned, divine masculine. Okay. All right, twins. So it looks like both of you are about to cut something out of your life that is no longer serving you, so that you can summon into your life cooperative components and cooperative relationships. That is on the horizon. It is coming. It is on its way. It's just time for both of you to release those energies that you're still dealing with for some reason, even though you know you don't need to be, that no longer serve you. Okay, twin flames, guess what? It's finally your turn. Let's see what's going on with the twin flames today and the twin flame relationship, the union, the mission, the purpose. Let's find out. Romance angels. Let's see what's happening. What in the heck? That is some sticky, sticky cards. Ugh, let me get my blade. Let me get my blade. Let's see what we can do about that. There we go. There we go. If y'all have never tried this, if you try it, you'll know exactly when it's clear. You'll feel it. You'll feel it either like a tingling or a lightness. Sometimes in my hand, I get like a heavy feeling that shoots through here. Let's try that one more time. Go back and listen how much heavier it was before I cleared it. All right. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit, what messages do we have for the twin flames today? Attraction. Yes. You attract love by enjoying this moment fully. So if you are trying to attract cooperative relationships to you, then you're being asked to actually enjoy this moment fully, and you will go out and have some fun, flirt with somebody, maybe even flirt with yourself. If you ever flirted with yourself, you should try it. I have. I love flirting with myself. I'm a big old tease. What? Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Yeah, you need to go have some fun. You're being told, look, you were told to attract something by having fun, go flirt, and now honeymoon. You were being asked, twin flames, to have some fun with each other today. Make each other laugh, have a little fun, let your hair down, maybe get a little sexy time, have fun together, twin flames. You're asked, the way you're going to get these cooperative relationships attracted to you is to have some fun. Attract what you want to yourself by attracting the vibration that you want to yourself, okay? Twin flames, angels, ancestors, guardians, gods. Well, just like that, y'all got some cards. Up first, you have forgiving and learning. Yeah, forgiving and learning, yes. As you release, what did I say? As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. This is 100%, 1 billion, trillion percent what I've been saying. Heal your past. Release your past. Forgive, forgive, forgive. Make room for love. Love others. You don't have to give the action. You need to forgive the person and love them. Because remember, hurt people hurt people. So forgive them. Love them. Make room for people to forgive you. Make room for people to love you, okay? Because when you do that, you will then have space in your life to experience more love in your present moments. Then when you're able to forgive, you're able to learn. Remember, every time you make a space in your life to forgive, you now have given yourself the opportunity to learn from that situation. And when you learn something new, every time you learn something new, you grow. And when you grow, you evolve. And when you evolve, you ascend. And isn't that what we're all on this path to do? Yes. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So interesting, twins. You're being asked, and this situation right here, these cooperative relationships, if you're trying to attract your twin to you, divine masculine, divine feminine, if you are not already in the twin flame situation, I think this may be the key. The key to attraction is this. When you forgive whatever the situation is that you need to forgive, even if it's yourself, and you make room for that, when you learn the lessons that you need to learn from that, when you are able to heal your past, you're going to be able to attract that love that's going to be healing, that love that's going to help you grow and become even more. You're going to be able to pull all that to you as soon as you make room by healing your past so that you can experience a better future. Okay, look at the bottom of the deck. It is safe for you to love. What did I just say? It is safe for you to love. So in other words, it is time for you to heal. It is time for you to forgive. It is time for you to grow and learn and move on so that you can attract that love that you have been waiting for, so that you can pull into you this wildest dreams of the biggest imagination you've ever had, even bigger than that. You're going to be able to attract every single thing you want when you realize it is safe for you to love. It's safe for you to love yourself. It is safe for you to love others. It is safe for you to love the people that hurt you. Can you believe that? It is. It is completely safe. Just because you love them doesn't mean you have to be in their physical proximity. And it does not mean that you have to allow them to hurt you again. I've said it once. I've said it 10,000 times. Forgive the person, not the action. Okay? Up next, work your light. Oracle cards. Let's do this thing. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit, what messages do we have for the twin flames today? Yes, sisterhood of the rose. So that's about stepping in to your own intuition and tapping into your intuition and listening to it so you can get guidance. Oh my gosh, what is this terrible shuffling of it? So that you can get guidance, okay? When you tap into your own intuition, then you can get the wisdom to know how to forgive, to know how to move on, okay? You just pulled it twice. Your intuition is calling you. Answer the phone. Listen to yourself. Quit doubting yourself. You have all the answers you need within yourself. Last card on the cut. Protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Exactly. Cut any cords of attachment to people, places, or circumstances that no longer serve your highest and best good. All right. Let's see what we get. Twin flames, angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. We need one card, please, for our twin flames. Tell us more about the twin flames. If any of the twin flames have a specific question, please give them some answers and some clarity and guidance. I love this card. The crumbling. Look how gorgeous. Hang on. Let's make sure that really focuses. The crumbling. What are you clinging to? What are you clinging to? What are you holding on to here and here? This unproductive, uncooperative relationships that are not serving you well. This situation in the past that you are ready to fly away from, but you still have to work through. What are you clinging to that you need to forgive? What are you clinging to that you need to forgive so that you can learn your lessons, so that you can actually attract to you all the cooperative components and relationships in your life that you need to make your life a life of your dreams? Oh my goodness, I love when she shows up. Look at the bottom of the deck. Yes, just say yes. If any of you had a specific question, a yes or no twins, the answer is yes, okay? I hope that was helpful for the one person who probably asked that question. Now, let's jump into the crumbling. Okay. This reminds me where is that? Is it in Bali where they have the gate and you can take the picture standing in front of it and it looks like this? And you see all the travel influencers on Instagram, they always take pictures standing in front of it. This is what this reminds me of. The crumbling. There's a shift. Let's try that again. There's a shift happening right now where anything inauthentic can no longer survive. Relationships, jobs, social structures, anything built on a shaky ground is destined to tumble down. It's happening to bring you back home to who you truly are so that you can live a life that is in alignment with who you truly are. When you are in the thick of it, it can feel like a personal attack from the universe. Yes, it can. Have faith. What I tell you, don't lose faith. Have faith because the difficult times will be your defining moments. You will be reborn in the fire. Actually, I wish you could see the judgment card I have. This judgment card right here I have in another deck. It's actually the Phoenix. So you will be reborn in the fire. Baptism by fire. Absolutely. You are being called to surrender, to stop trying to hold it all together, to loosen your grip, to let the crumbling occur. It may be difficult at first, but in the end, the sooner you let go, the sooner, right there, the sooner the rebirthing will occur. What are you trying to hold together? What are you doing your best to avoid? And how are you trying to pretend that everything is okay? Twin flames, they are calling you out today. You have what it takes to allow what is falling away to tumble and fall away, twin flames, okay? And once that tower has crumbled, then you're going to be able to rebuild your home on a solid ground, and that foundation is going to be strong, okay? And that view, when you rebuild that house, that view is going to be so magnificent that it is going to take away your breath every single morning when you wake out and look up, when you wake up and look outside your mirror or window, right? So, you know, you're being asked to lay down. What are you clinging to? What are you clinging to for fear that nothing is coming to, oh my God. What are you clinging to for fear that nothing is coming to take its place? You know, this is what this is. You know, you are looking towards the future and you're like, hello, where are you? Come on. And you're over here imagining this future going, hello, where are you? Come on. But the reason why it's not coming, this bright and shiny future that you both very clearly want to attract to you, that you want to forgive yourself and others and pull this energy into you, the reason why it's not coming is because, twin flames, you are holding on to something that no longer serves your highest and best good. Let that ish go. You are creating resistance in your own life. You cannot receive the flow that is meant for you when you're holding on to something that is not meant for you. Let it go. Learn the lesson that you were meant to learn from it and fly high, baby, go. Quit holding on to things that were never meant to be yours in the first place, twins, because that has never, ever, ever worked out for anybody in the history of all mankind. And guess what? You ain't going to be the first. No, you ain't. All right, twins, let's see. Last card for the day. We are going to pull tarot. Hi, we're going to pull from the Dali Tarot, twins. Okay, let's do it. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit, what messages do we have for the twin flame? Three of Cups, exactly. When you pull in all cooperative aspects, this is cooperation. You can pull in, your imagination can pull in all cooperative aspects and relationships to your life to give you the life of your dreams as soon as you release the thing and forgive the thing that you need to let go of and learn the lesson you were meant to learn, okay? What are you holding on to that is resisting? King of Cups. You want what do you want? That the King of Cups, literally, he's the king of your heart. He's the king of your wildest dreams, your biggest imagination. What are you holding on to that is preventing you from getting that King of Cups? Living the life of your dreams. Lastly, Ace of Cups. What? Dang. This is, you getting that your intuition, stepping into that intuition and stepping into a higher understanding, a higher perspective. That's gorgeous. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit. We need 3 cards, please, for our twin flames. Tell us more about the twin flames. And just like that, you got all 3. All right. At first, yeah, 6 of Pentacles. Okay. That's a charity, being charitable. Oh, yeah. In the middle, you got the Magician. I love that. And then you actually got 4 cards, it appears. Okay, I'm going to take every single one of them, though, because then you got the High Priestess. And then you got, this is, I think, like, I don't know how many times the Page of Cups has shown up today. 4th time the Page of Cups has shown up today. And then at the bottom of the deck, you got the 4 of Cups. So, look, it looks like y'all been taking some time to rest, to reflect, to maybe contemplate the situation, to look at the situation. You're kind of tired. You're kind of over life just giving you what you don't want. Life has given you these cups that even though, you actually didn't want them, you did create this. You did ask, you did put the energy out there, and life just gave you the energy that you gave back. That's what happens. But you're kind of over it. You're ready to drink from a different cup. You're ready to move forward. And so this is you just kind of looking at the situation, feeling the situation, and trying to understand what you can from it. And the situation was created from this Tower. You've been through some Tower moments, haven't you, twins? Y'all have been working through a lot. And now it's time for you to kind of sit down and quit letting life just give you the cups that you don't want. It's time for you to get more connected. You've been very disconnected from your own intuition. This is being disconnected from your own intuition. And it's okay. Sometimes we get that way. And a lot of times when we go through Tower moments, that will disconnect you pretty strongly from your own intuition. And that seems to be happening. It looks like whatever this stoplight was, whatever, this 5 of Swords was over here for you, Divine Feminine, and that stoplight for you, Divine Masculine, it's time for you to forgive the situation, the people, yourself. It's time for you to learn from that situation, the people, and yourself, and to let go of what no longer serves you and attract what you want, to move towards that sunrise, to move towards those cooperative relationships. Because look, you got that chemistry. You're trying to attract the thing that you want. And look what's sitting. Okay, oh, by the way, hang on. We read past, present, future. So even though there's 4 cards, it goes past, present, future, future. Does that make sense? These cards sit between the past and present. This sits between the present and the future. And then at the bottom of the deck are the roots or the clarifiers of the messages. So the root of the situation is that you are just kind of over life giving it to you. You are ready to connect to a higher intuition, to your higher self. You're tired of all these towers being given to you. You're over it. You're ready to get into a higher connection. You're ready to actually be able to call forth cooperative relationships. And so and forgive those that need forgiving. And look, you've got the Six of Pentacles, you know, in the past. The Six of Pentacles is feeling very charitable, feeling very generous. And this is you. This is you feeling, you know, it sits right under forgiving and learning and chemistry, attraction. This is you forgiving people. This is you being very charitable and learning from forgiving and learning from others forgiving you. This is not just you giving charity. This is people giving you charity too, giving you grace, giving you mercy, giving you forgiveness as well. Okay. And so as you learn while giving grace, mercy, and forgiveness, you also learn while receiving grace, mercy, and forgiveness. And then you are able to attract more of that grace, mercy, and forgiveness into your life. And as you attract those higher vibrations, this is the past moving into the present, okay? So this is you, past in the present and into the present. You are the magician. You are able to attract the things that you want most. This is you attracting to yourself the things that you want most because you have been able to forgive the people in the past, yourself in the past, the situations and the traumas in your past. Woo! We are just going to knock that all over. We've been able to forgive. We've been able to move forward. We've been able to let go of. And because we have been able to make room for what we want in our life, we've been able to attract it. And here you are, the magician. Attract, baby, attract. Now look, how cool. So as you step into your higher intuitive knowing and attraction, this is you moving forward. This is present into the future. The high priestess, right? She is the ultimate intuitive person, right? She trusts her own divine truth, her own inner wisdom, her own inner voice more than anybody or anything. And that's the only thing she's going to listen to. And as you do trust your own intuition, this is that two again. You know, you've got a lot of twos on the table here. When you're able to listen to your own higher self, your own higher knowing, your own higher wisdom, and create magic. Look! Oh, and don't forget, look what's sitting right over her, the crumbling. Hold on now. When you release whatever you're clinging onto, whatever you're creating that resistance to, that your intuition can't move through, when you release that resistance, in fact, to your own intuition, life is about to give you something that you never saw coming. Life is about to give you a very, very happy surprise. Life is about to surprise you in ways you never saw coming. You think you know what your biggest, wildest imagination is, baby. Take that, multiply that times 1,000, 10,000, a million. You can't see what's coming for you, twin flames, but it's bigger than your wildest imagination. Your biggest dreams are about to come true. The only way though that it can ever happen is for you to release what you're clinging to, whatever you're holding on to that no longer allows you to move forward, whatever part of your past energy that you're holding on to, you need to forgive and learn so that you can attract to you all cooperative components and relationships in your life that will allow you to fly towards the future of your dreams, twin flames. This is such a freaking gorgeous reading. I'm so excited I got to be the one who shared this with you today. If you found this helpful, if you haven't already given me a thumbs up or subscribed to my channel, thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. If you haven't, please do. It really does help my channel more than you can possibly imagine. I post new content Monday through Friday, so please, please, please come back. And when I get to see you again, know how much I love you and how much I hope you keep on praying. Bye, twin flames.